morning, everyone. I hope all of you don't have haven't reached the level of.
Use that mic.
Yeah. That mic. So I hope you have not reached the threshold of your cognitive abilities as of now, because two great speakers have already talked about. So before we start, AI usually has been created for 4 Ds. The tasks that are difficult, dangerous, dull, and dirty, right? But the irony is that AI is not solving the problems that it should focus on. It is just targeting on few things which are dull, which are mundane. They are not targeting the things which are dangerous for human beings to solve, and where AI can actually fit in, save lives, right? Other thing is the dirty jobs, right? Probably if being used there, imagine a manual squencher, right? Imagine the child telling in his school, my father is a manual squencher. And imagine the situation when the same child tells his schoolmates that my father is a robotics operator doing the same job. The level of dignity which he earns, the level of confidence that he has is much more different, right? So this is something that all of us need to think about what we are going to use AI for. And the other thing which I want to bring in, which Amrinder also said that I am an ESG evangelist, is that whenever we are using AI, we don't remember that we are consuming water, we are consuming energy. For every small query that you feed in to ChatGPT, you are consuming 500 milliliters of water. And if you see, since AI has come in, the power consumption has gone up by 50%. And the carbon footprint has gone up by more than 300%. That means the more we use AI, the more environment non-friendly we are getting. Right? And the other thing is that AI, I always say whenever you have to use AI, use it as a companion, as an enabler, rather than using it as a first person or first thing to reach out to. Usually, like I go to different conferences, and what I see even in the students, they listen to speakers. They will say, okay, ChatGPT, this is the speaker, this is the topic he or she is speaking on. Can you please tell me what questions should I ask to the speaker? Right? So that is the level of dependence, the over-reliance that we have today on AI. So before we start this particular tools, like which tool to use or not to use, is that self-regulation is very important. Because AI models that we are working on, largely they are trained on the Western models, and there are a lot of biases which exist. That is largely on the Western philosophies, Western data. If we talk about the medical bots also, the whole genome database has only 1% of Asian genomes. That means whatever you are building upon, that data is largely Western data. The results may not be what you are looking at. And the other thing is that AI models hallucinate. That means they create things. Because all the models, AI models, have been created to guess the best possible answer. Right? They are never trained to say, I don't know. Earlier it used to say, but now they start doing or finding the best possible answer. So as we say that we humans are not needed. So this is a kind of a debate that goes on forever, is that as of now, none of the AI tools, Gen AI tools, are doing the job in entirety. They are doing bits and pieces really well, but this needs to be still stitched, which even Kunal also mentioned. Right? So we need to focus, and before using an AI tool, you should always find out what is the objective that you are trying to achieve from that particular tool. Right? So these are the things that I wanted to put across before I start. So I just requesting everyone by show of hands, how many people are using ChatGPT very frequently? Okay, right. How many of you are doing prompt engineering really well?
answered really well.
Okay. And apart from ChatGPT, how many of you have used Grok? No, Notebook LM? Okay. Napkin AI? Gamma? Okay. So let's start then.
I use DeepSeek.
Let's wait. So I think I can.
It's to put it now.
So I am firstly using the tool which is called napkin.ai, right? So napkin.ai can help you. Actually, if you have got a text, you can create visuals really very fast. Supposedly, like I have used a very simple text which says few names and their designations in that organization, right? Now, what I simply have to do, there is a bolt or the thunder sign which is there. You just simply click in here.
Can you make it bigger? One can't read.
Is it visible? No?
Now the image is visible.
Yeah. So here, I am not sure how it will go bigger here. But here, what I try to tell you here is that you have just written the text, you have given the names and the designations of people, and then here you have lot of options which are available, which can be used to choose in which way you want to display this particular information.
Sidebar से scroll करना है.
This is a platform screen.
Centering only centering करना था. You need someone from it.
But वो फिर पूरा दिखेगा नहीं. अभी तक
Scroll करना पड़ेगा.
So here you have that particular images which are possible, and then if you choose a certain style, then you have other possibilities also which are available that you can go and choose the style from, right? So this is the case, and if any of the things doesn't suit me, I can go and tell what I want. I want a mind map for this particular thing. I don't like any of the visuals that has been given to me. You can select how the orientation can be, what level of detail it should give, and even if you want the text to be closer in the visuals, you can select this particular option. Like if I say mind map, so it has created a mind map for me, right? So it is very easy. If you have to create presentations, you have text available with you. Most of the times what happens, we have a lot of text and we are short of ideas how to present that particular text visually, and we spend a lot of time in thinking about the presentations, and that is the reason we take hours and sometimes days while creating the presentation. You can just have the text pasted here, just click on the thunder button and choose from the different styles that you have got. If it does not suit your style, in the customize, write what you want and it will create it for you. So it is as easy as that. So you can generate, and even you can customize the color schemes which is available to you, and even styles can be changed. This is slightly bigger, so it is not coming there. But this is the one tool that you can use. Pretty easy, right? Any questions on that? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. So I'll take it for that everything is clear. You can ask me later also. Another tool which is called Notebook LM. This is a tool which we have. We sometimes have got lot of information, and we don't know how to process it, right? You have got bulky documents, or you have got multiple documents in ChatGPT, Perplexity, or any other tool which is available to you. You have a limitation of text that can be uploaded unless and until you have bought enterprise models, and then the questions, queries are very limited. So what Notebook LM can do for you is that if you go here, create new, right? Here you can add different kind of sources which are available to you, right? You can upload different kind of files that you have. Simply go here and upload anything. Suppose I have one document I have put in here, and it has just, it is processing that particular document, and it is there. Now, you can ask anything from that particular document. You can ask what are the key messages. Even you have your business plans, you have your competitive analysis that you have. You have different plans of different competitors, their feature plans, their business plans. You are like the feature comparison. You can put it here, and it is available to you. Now you can. The good part is that while this document is available to you, you can simply go and generate a mind map of what kind of information is already there in this particular document, so that you can get a sense of what this particular document contains. So I think we have the mind map. So it says that it has a research agenda, it has these different topics, and these are the different topics which further talks about this, and then you can actually further drill down to see whatever it is. So it makes the document comprehension very, very easy at the time when you want to consume it at a very high level, right? And when you don't have time, you can also download this particular mind map that you have created for you. And the other thing is here that you can go to any level that is there. The other thing that it can do is that it can create an audio overview for you. And audio overview can be created in multiple languages that are available in Hindi, Bangla, Gujarati, and Marathi, Punjabi. Other of the languages I can't read, so I can't tell you on that. But it can generate. So if you want a kind of an audio podcast for the text that you have generated, like you have written a document, a conversation between two people, you don't have to actually go to some other source to create a podcast for that. You can just simply upload this particular document here, generate an audio overview, and you can have that conversation available to you. Because different people have different ways of going through the information. Some like it textual, some like it auditory, and even you can also have a video overview of that particular thing that is there. Even you can generate flashcards out of it, like for your kids, if you are trying to understand if they have studied well, if they have got what even the flashcards can be created, quizzes can be created. The other thing is that here, this is a document which is available to you, right? You want to go through it, and there can be multiple documents. So I sometimes have a lot of information and I have questions which I want answers for. I simply upload these documents here and ask the questions, right? And then you can drill down. The good part is that it will tell you that I have referred this information from this document, from this page and this para number. And if it does not have a reference, it will not hallucinate. It will tell you that I don't know, right? It is not there in that particular reference section. Now, there is another possibility that you can do. I have written prompts in order to save time. So sometimes what you want to do is that you don't have a text. You want to search internet, but you don't want like a lot of information to be there, but you want a relevant information. So now what prompt I have given it, that find sources on sites such as Reddit, Quora, and niche forums to find user pain points regarding understanding, accessing, and sharing blood work, labs, and similar healthcare data. So you might have a similar kind of a problem or a different kind of a problem where you actually want to understand what are the user pain points, right? But you don't want to go to internet, search or click on every link that is available. So what you do, you simply write that prompt and say submit. Let's see what it finds for us. So it has now gone to different sites and fetched the relevant information, what are the user pain points which are there, right? And you can simply say import. this comes as a source to you. You can use this as a source for querying, for finding further information. Now I am saying another thing which I want to do here is, again I am going to discover and say, please gather studies from leading consulting firms and other credible sources on consumer healthcare apps, specifically software that helps individuals manage their healthcare in various ways. I am looking for insights on industry trends and related developments from past 18 months. Please exclude anything published before 2024. Now, I want to know what consulting firms are talking about, right? So this is a very particular specific question or query that I have put in. And I will, if you imagine this extracting on internet on your own, probably you are going to take what we call ages, right? And you probably will not find a relevant source. So it has found it for you from different, like this is a BCG report, again this is a BCG report, Bain and Company report. So it has found me all the information which is latest in last 18 months, and I say simply go and import. This information is also available to me. Now I am saying I want the apps, healthcare apps, which are most successful. I don't want to go and search their URLs. Can you please pull those URLs for me? So it has simply done, and I have told it both the startups as well as established leaders, and I am not looking for articles or listicles, just direct links with the product pages. It has given me that particular thing also. So this is when you have to research a new idea or you have to define your product. This is the way that you can use it and simply say import, right? Once you have done it, now I am saying, now since you have already got the information from various sources, now please analyze the pain points that are listed in these sources, right? And the good part here is that you can include or exclude the sources that you want to search. If you will uncheck, it will not search in that particular document. Which, if you have done in ChatGPT or otherwise, you don't have an option of unchecking or something like that. Now it has analyzed all the information that was available on the internet regarding the user pain points without me going and clicking into each and every link. I have found out, it says healthcare access and workflow inefficiencies, and it has given me like what kind of issues it has discovered along with the source where it has found this particular information with a relevant information here, right? So it is as easy as it gets. So next, I want the user trends. You remember that we have asked the user trends, we have looked up the user trends. I am simply saying please return an aggregate of user trends in consumer healthcare app software space, especially that related to the conversation that we have. So simply now it is aggregating for me the user trends which I had, right? So this way, if you see, so it is easy that we have figured out. Now we can also, now I want to know as a product manager or as an owner, I want to know what kind of features should my application have, right? On the basis of once it has given me the pain points and it has given me the trends which are running for that particular application or website that I have, I can simply say using the selected sources, please outline the key features for an app that addresses the identified concerns. Right? So it will be able to give me that. And on the basis of this, right, the next thing is that you can create an MVP of the product, and it can also generate a code which will give you a user interface as a demo. Due to paucity of time, I am not going to that particular step. However, Like once this information is available, you have aggregated the pain points, the trends, the features that you would look like, and it will also give you an MVP, the minimal viable product that you should create, the features your application should have, right? It is giving me that what are the concerns like correct scheduling and access control, and what features and functionalities should my application provide. And I can also write on the basis of this, generate a code in say JavaScript or any other language that I want and give it to me. And within less than 10 minutes, I think you have a working prototype available with you, which becomes very easy for you even to tell your teams what kind of thing that you are looking at. And this is not your gut feel, it is substantiated by the actual data which is available, right? So this is there. Then, okay, I will quickly, Nikita, how much time I have? Okay. So then there is a feature functionality which is called storybook, which you can use, right? So like they have given few samples. My 7-year-old doesn't want to sleep over their grandma's house, create a storybook to help them cope. You can actually give a query on the basis of which you want to create a storybook, right? A simple prompt that you will give. Let's, for the sake of quick, we will just click this particular thing. You can create this as a storybook. I had created one storybook. Let me see if that was there. Okay. So I have created one storybook. I said that create a storybook on lessons from 10 Sikh gurus and how their teachings are still relevant for AI governance, ethics and responsible AI. It has given me this particular storybook, which is there, completely well elaborated and given in a visual way, very small. And this happened in less than 2 minutes. Like once you will give a prompt, this thing is like if you are thinking about creating a visual story for your own kids that you want to give it to them, just write a prompt, tell what, and your picture book is ready for you. Your own unique picture book which your kid will have and others will not have. So this is something very, very unique which is there. There are a lot of other tools which are exciting enough which can stop or reduce your effort that is required. But like I said earlier, that it should not replace your intelligence, your creativity. Use it once you have ideas, use it for refining. Yes, sir.
Whenever I create some pics or poster through ChatGPT, it has some spelling errors.
Yeah.
So if I ask him to correct, it will give some other picture.
Yeah. So
what
that
is
is
the solution for that?
Yeah. Actually, the issue is that is called AI slop. And just to tell you that this is a new profession that is emerging. The people, we say humans and AI. So AI is creating a lot of AI slop, and the human beings are being deputed to correct that particular slop. So as of now, there is no solution that is there. But what is there? The AI spellings, you will need your people to actually solve for it. And if you read recent reports, you will find the majority of the work is coming as an AI slop. And just to tell you, even when we say AI can code, definitely it can code. But what we were expecting that AI will increase the efficiency by 24%. It has actually dropped the efficiency by 19%. Because the code it writes, when you have to troubleshoot it, correct the problems, it actually creates a lot of frustration and this code is not available. I wanted to cover Nano Banana, but you can try, search Google Nano Banana. And you can actually create, if I have just 1 minute, I think I will just show you, just 1 minute. Yeah, I'll just take it. Okay, so I'm just saying, like I have prompt, I have got an image of, I have got an image of Sridevi, right? and I am just saying one prompt that I had written. I wanted to create a miniature 3D of. So just be mindful, whatever images, text you are feeding, it is going to internet, and it is being used for training some data. It no longer remains your property, right? So that you need to be mindful of, and like that happened with the Wikia. So now it has created a creature. If I just quickly I want this into a 3D printed and drawn pencil sketch, right? I just have to write a prompt. And in Nano Banana, what you can do, you are having 3 people, you are standing in the middle. You can replace these side people with Jeff Bezos or maybe Donald Trump or Elon Musk, and nobody will be able to differentiate is it a kind of AI generated image or your own. So it has created a message, right? So thank you very much. Due to paucity of time,